People, including you and me, see and understand the world from a different perspective. Did you know that? Because it was a time, certain time in my life that I was not aware about that. They interpret the world through the lens of their own experiences, biases, beliefs, and level of consciousness. They assign meaning to everything based on their perspective. So, something that is fearful for one person can be joyful for others, or something that seems to be good for one person can seems bad to others. And the funny thing is, well, it's not really funny because it's a serious concept that we are the one giving meanings to everything. And I really want to study this sentence. I want you to study this sentence very seriously through this episode of this Awesome Life Essential, because once you are going to understand this concept, you will see how relieving it's going to be for you in your own life. And also, I've noticed that this can be frustrating for others and often leads to argument. And this disagreement very, very often happen in the workplace, amongst our group friends, and even in our families. Please let me know if you know this experience. I think that we all know this experience. So therefore, based on everything what I shared with you so far, I decided that in this new episode of Awesome Life Essentials, I want to tell you a little bit more about meditation and its impact on your level of consciousness. And I hope, please trust me and believe me, but I also really, really hope that understanding this concept is going to give you a better acceptance that people see the world from the different perspective. So, guys, I see that some of you are already with me, which is absolutely brilliant. You are connecting with me live here. So, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, should I say, because I know that I am connecting right now in so many different places around the globe. So, I'm not really sure where you are watching me. But I also want to welcome everyone who are going to watch this episode as a replay. So once you are here, I can tell you a little bit more about Awesome Life Essential because, again, our online community is growing. So I always love to be up to date to everyone who joined us recently. So this quick but very, very inspiring episodes of Awesome Life Essentials are designed for you to give you tips and hints in terms of getting better understanding of yourself, increasing the level of your consciousness, and also make your daily life better and better. And for everyone who are seeing me here for the first time, my name is Kate. I am mindset coach, business trainer, and the Silva method instructor, plus the host of this channel where we are doing our best to talk about how we can make our life better and better. So if you want to create a life you will love, please make sure to subscribe below and also hit that bell to be notified when my next video goes live. Okay, guys, so I think that we are ready. So let's start from an example. So I want you now to imagine that you return from a weekend trip to the forest with your friend. You spent a long weekend camping, immersing yourself peacefully to the beauty of the forest. Maybe you singing around the campfire. You definitely connecting with nature. You had really, really great time. 2 weeks later, you meet a friend who couldn't join you at that trip and she asks you how the trip went. And as I've already said, you tell her that it was absolutely brilliant. You had the time to clear your mind, you rested, and you catch up with your friends. However, your another friend says, that it was disaster. It rained, it was cold, and she didn't enjoy herself at all. Now, you may say funny things because you know me and my friends, we spent our long weekend trip in the forest together. But here is the point. See, this story that I share with you right now shows that people will always have a different opinion about things. Whether it is trip to the forest, holiday, diet, health, relationship, politics, or even running a business. Why? Because their perspective are shaped by their level of consciousness. So now let me introduce you to one of my favorite tool created by Dr. David Hawkins called the Map of Consciousness. Here it is. I prepared for you a quick graphic so you can better understand everything what I will be sharing with you. And as I said, I believe that once you are going to understand the map of consciousness better, just for the benefits of this episode of Awesome Life Essential, you will see how easily you can gain peace of your own mind. And by the way, obviously, I'm not going to go through to the details in terms of how map of consciousness work because we actually need a few good sessions about that. However, if you want to discover this concept, I actually work with that particular tool with my VIP clients. So you can have a look here under that link. So you would be able to read more about my VIP offer that obviously I do have for you. So my VIP clients, they definitely know these tools because these tools, as I know from them already, have been able to shape their life to a totally different levels. So guys, here it is. Just the basics that you need to know about the map of consciousness in order to understand everything what I've shared with you so far. So the map of consciousness is an essential framework of human consciousness associated energy fields. So during 20 years of research, Dr. Hawkins used muscle testing and he conducted more than 250,000 calibrations to define a range of values, attitudes, and emotions that correspond to level of consciousness. And this range of value, along with a logarithmic scale that you can see here from 1 to 1000, now is known by us as a map of consciousness. So here I'm going to describe for you these tools very, very quickly so you know how you can read this. It's probably great information for the people who see this tool for the first time. So only what you really need to know is that each emotions on this map of consciousness is represented by its own vibration, frequency. And as David Hawkins named it for us, it's called as an energetic lock. So here at the very bottom, as you can see, we have the consciousness of shame. And the level energetic lock is assigned to number 20. Then moving up, we have guilt, apathy, grief, fear, desire, what else? Anger, pride, courage, neutrality. And then we have willingness, acceptance, reason, love, joy, peace, and enlightenment being the absolute highest. Now, what you need to know in order to know why people see the world through their own lenses or through their own level of consciousness is the one. Everything what you see below the emotions or energetic lock called courage is very, very contracted. By using a simple language, I always like to say that this is the place of survival. You are constantly in the survival mode. You not really have a meaning in order to everything what you want to experience in your life. There is no purpose, there is no vision, and very, very often, I'm not going to say every day, but very, very often you are experiencing some conflicts, there is a lot of health issue, and there is lack of abundance. This is actually a very miserable place, and we don't really want to be out there. However, here is a news. Listen to this. By everything what we know from Dr. David Hawkins, 86% of our society globally are still there. So now, we can probably smile to each other because probably you are not surprised why our physical reality looks like it is look like. However, here is a good news. Obviously, you can change your circumstances because we know that you are a creator. So what you can do by using certain strategy and tools, you can move from that very, very low frequency, very, very low vibrations, to everything what is above a courage. And we really want to be there because this is the place where you are going to feel that you are expanding. Why? Because you are based on the higher vibrational frequency. This is the place where you are going to feel more acceptance, where you are going to experience love, joy, peace. There is a lot of willingness to your life. Again, using a simple language, this is a magic place. The place that you do your best to be an energetic attractions towards everything what exists in the quantum field. So this is really what you need to know. And now I think that you're already getting the point why certain people behave on particular ways, why they see the world on totally different perspective. Why you, as a person who spent a beautiful long weekend in the forest, was able to see the world, from the perspective that was very, very joyful experience to you, while other person being with you at the same place, with the same circumstances, were able to see that particular trip from the totally different perspective. The answer is very, very simple. Their level of consciousness is totally different. So that's why very, very often, you might have an opinion about something and you see this as a very joyful experience, while other person would feel a fear towards that particular experience. The answer is very, very simple. Everything is down to your level of consciousness. So here, as you probably agree, now you may ask me the most important question. Okay, so Kate, please let us know what to do in order to move from that lower frequency to the higher one. What it's really important for me to do in order to base more in that positive feelings to compare to be in that negative level of emotions. And again, the answer is, I would say, there are so many different ways. I'm not going to share with you the different paths of what you can do because we have so many different strategies, we have so many different tools, and I do work with my clients in order to achieve this state. But again, here for you, I want to focus on one particular strategy that it's known in our Silva method community, and it's nothing else like meditation. Meditation, I can tell you confidently because I've been able to experience this. Many Silva method graduates have been able to experience this, plus people that I used to work with one-to-one, they've been able to experience this, and you can achieve the state of higher vibrations by practicing daily meditation. And here is my answer how meditation, daily practice of meditation, will help you to achieve the state. Okay, so here are now my bullet points for you to give you a better understanding. Well, first of all, when you meditate, your energy shifts. So, for some reason, if you wake up today and for some reason you feel a lot of anxiety, there is a lot of fear, there is a lot of uncertainty within yourself, by practicing 15-minute meditation every single day, I can tell you, and I can tell it to you very confidently, that by being at alpha level, it's going to shift your energy. I can promise you that right away you will be, at the vibration of joy. But believe me that after this practice, you are going to feel more alignment with yourself because your energy shift while you are meditating. Now, because of meditation, you are going to align more with your true self. What is happening, what is the consequence of that? You start to understand the world better. Why? Because your frequency, your vibrations are going up. And as you can see, you may base on the acceptance level, so you see the world from the totally different perspective. What else? You are going to be accepting towards others. So you are not blaming, you are not judging others because you are realizing. You realize while you are at your alpha level, while you are meditating, that you are the one assigning the meaning. Again, I'm repeating for you this sentence because I really want you seriously study this sentence. I remember a big shift, a big click in my life few good years back when I personally understood this. And I was able to shift, to feel the shift, to shift my life on the totally different perspective. I was able to move myself to the totally different perspective. Now, what else? Of course, this kind of vibration is going to bring you a lot of peace of mind. Plus, this is the another powerful benefit that you are going to realize and recognize. You are going to stop explaining yourself. I love it. I love it. You are going to stop explaining to yourself because, again, you understand that people only comprehended things from their level of perspective. So, what you may see as a beneficial for your health, for instance, by others might not be able to see like that because they might be on the totally different consciousness level. The level of consciousness is causing us to live a totally different life. That's why meditation as a strategy, as a tool, is such a powerful thing for us to do because it's going to help you to move to the next step on that ladder. To the next step on that ladder. So if you are based maybe majority of your day on the fear, then you are going to notice that you are becoming to be more brave. You see the courage in everything what you are going to do every single day. So personally, I think that it's also great benefits that you are not only getting a better understanding about other people, but you are also stop explaining yourself because then you know that, okay, the level of understanding some certain things by people, it's down to their consciousness level. And see, this is very powerful moment, the moment of your growth, because you begin speaking your truth and letting it be enough. You are going to be very, very authentic with yourself, and that's going to impact your manifestation level and your health aspect as well, because you are going at the same time to experience less stress. Less stress, and we know that the tension within your body and stress causing more than 90% of disease and daily challenges in your life. So here is a question. Can we go better with this? Absolutely not. So, guys, what can I tell you? Please make sure to make your meditation as a daily habit. And with a Silva method strategy, you are going to be aligned to very, very powerful tools and strategy and techniques that are going to help you not only to increase the level of your consciousness, because you are going to use meditation, but you are going to use a totally different tools. That's why you are going to feel that relief, that you are truly yourself. You understand the word better. There is no more need for arguments, because me and you, we can see the world from the totally different perspective. And our perspective is down to the level of consciousness. And the level of consciousness is nothing else like the energetic clock that every single emotions that you are on is assigned to it. So think about that. Person who is going to be based on that joyful vibration, it's going to see word totally different to compare to the person who is going to based on the energetic lock called anger. There is so many talks about that. There is so many things that I really would like to share with you. But as I said, we really need a few good sessions in terms of that. But just by this quick episode, I wanted to open your eyes. I wanted to open your mind and give you the understanding that yes, that's okay. That's okay for us, that people are going to say, something different that we believe in, that they are going to see the world on the totally different perspective, because everything is down to our consciousness level. And each of us, by the way, is in the good place. I know that it's hard to believe, but we are in the good place. We need this wake-up call to be able to open up ourselves to move to the different level of consciousness. And unfortunately, very often we have this wake-up call when it's a little bit too late for us, or when we are so down that there is no other choices for us, and this is the moment when we want to change. And how different it will be for us if, by having a knowledge about that and understanding, we would be doing our best on the daily basis to work on our consciousness level, treating this as a protection, as my priority things in order to live my life to the fullest. So guys, I really hope that you found this episode as a very, very insightful. If yes, if you are very, very down to increasing the level of your awareness, consciousness, if you really want me to help you to discover your full potential, make sure that you will check few links underneath of this video, because this is the place where you can find more information about how you can join Silva Method seminars, how you can work with me one-to-one. There are also links to my online training that they are going to be very supportive for you on the way how meditation can impact your level of consciousness. And also, if you found this video very, very insightful, and if you want to share your comments about that, you are more than welcome to do this underneath of this video. Plus, please feel free to share it with others. Many people need to hear this in order to move on their map of consciousness. So again, also, please make sure to subscribe to my newsletter if you want to stay and be up to date with our awesome Silva Method community news. I want to thank you to be with me live here. I want to thank to everyone who watched this episode as a replay. Again, make sure to leave your comment, your insight, and thank you so much for watching this episode, and I will see you next time. I hope, guys, that now you got a better understanding how meditation can impact your level of consciousness and why certain people see world on the totally different basis. Thank you so much. Better and better. Take care.